I'm Jamie Eisenberg here at Radio Row, joined by one of the best in the business, Steelers running back Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon, what's it like to be here in Minnesota on Radio Row?
It's amazing, beautiful city. This mall is beautiful. That weather crazy though.
The weather is crazy. I want to ask you about some good news for the Steelers. Obviously, I'm sure you saw Ryan Shazier and the news of him coming out of the rehab facility. What's that like as a friend of yours to see that he's making some positive, news with his recovery?
Oh, it means everything in the world. I know how good of a person, Shay is, and the fact that I see him, just continually progress. I've been in contact with him, still talking to him. He's been checking on me. I've been checking on him, but just to see it actually happening, it's a lot of weight off of my shoulders, and I'm glad that he's doing what he's doing.
Yeah, we hope to see him obviously back on the field, and I'm sure he's checking on you because of all the news that's coming around with you. I guess the Jets are out of the picture, right? After what you tweeted.
See, it wasn't a shot at the Jets. It wasn't a shot at the Jets. I was just literally talking about the number. You know what I'm saying? So, it wasn't personal with the Jets, but yeah, I felt how I felt. I said what I said. It is what it is.
I spoke to you at the Pro Bowl, and you talked about, that you feel like you're in a sort of a good place now with the Steelers. Just talk about what the progress is, heading into, obviously, what's the business side of the NFL now with your contract situation.
Like this year versus last year, we're a lot closer to getting things done. Like last year, at this time, I had no confidence we were going to get a deal done. I already knew coming in, like, I'm going to play on the franchise tag. It is what it is. No, this year I got confidence. They've already kind of made me a priority. Told me I'm going to be a priority. So it's comfort, that I kind of find in that, and I'm confident we'll get something done.
Now, I deal a little bit with fantasy football, so I want you to look into the camera and tell everybody you're not going to retire and you're not going to sit out the 2018 season.
I can't do that, though.
Okay.
I can't do that.
So it's still a possibility that may be something you're considering?
Yeah, I was asked that question. I literally said I would consider it, but obviously I don't want to do that. I just want to get a deal done. I want to go out there and play football, but, if it comes down to it for the business side of things, I may have to. So
I talked to a lot of guys at the Pro Bowl about who the best running back is in the NFL, and obviously a lot of them said your name. What's that like to know that you have the respect of your peers, and sort of how do you carry yourself of being one of the best players at your respective position?
Yeah, it means everything in the world to me. I think, every year, you got guys you want to kind of compare who the best running back this year, who the best running back, but each and every year I'm always in a conversation with everybody, and that's the best thing for me. I'm happy, my performance of my career, where it's been, and I'm gonna continue to get better. I want to get to the point where it's kind of like unanimous. But every year, my second year was like DeMarco Murray. The year after that was like David Johnson. The year after that it was Ezekiel Elliott. This year it was Todd Gurley. Like they always kind of, compare somebody else, as the best running back. But I'm in the conversation every year. So that's the biggest thing for me.
And some of the guys, I know you're asked about it, but like Kareem Hunt, Alvin Kamara talking about how you're kind of the guinea pig with the contract situation.
Yeah.
So they feel like you're going to get the job done for them. Is it something that, you feel like you have to keep proving yourself to the Steelers too?
Yeah, obviously, you want to do things right with the Steelers, but, at the same time, you want to kind of be remembered. I want to leave a legacy behind when I'm done playing football. So, if it's me changing the market for the running backs, and I'm able to do that, I want to go out there and do that.
When we sit here after you potentially in the Super Bowl next year, but you feel like you'll have that long-term deal that you're looking for from the Steelers?
Like going into the season?
Going in after this season. Going into the 2018 season, after this all plays out.
Yeah.
You think that you will have gotten the deal done?
I'm confident, yeah.
You're confident that
yes.
it'll get done. The running back position seems to be the guys that you mentioned, Ezekiel Elliott, Todd Gurley, all these guys. It seems like the position's back to prominence a little bit, and
right.
That leads into also to your contract situation. Do you feel like it's back to teams recognizing that we need a guy like Le'Veon Bell to be successful?
Yeah, I think so. And the year I got drafted, the year before, that year was the first year running backs didn't get drafted in the first round. So it's been 5 years later. Teams kind of see the way Pittsburgh used me, and now David Johnson, things like that. Now they're talking about running backs, getting drafted, fourth pick, and the top. Zeke was a fourth pick. Saquon Barkley gonna be a top 5 pick. Right. So now it's like back. What I'm saying? Now people are like, oh, we do need running backs. I don't know what he was thinking. Like let guys go because I ended up falling to the second round. All 32 teams passed on me at least once. So I think the fact that I can kind of make that change, it means everything in the world to me.
I can't let you go without having you talk about Mountain Dew Ice. So talk about what you're doing with them.
Mountain Dew Ice. I'm with Ice Cold. I'm with the Ice Cold team. Morgan Freeman in a lip sync battle. It's a pretty funny commercial. It's the lemon lime drink with caffeine. So that's the different thing about it. It actually tastes pretty good too. I'm not a soda drinker, but I tried it this morning and it was amazing. So You gotta try that.
I look forward to trying it, and I look forward to seeing you on the field with the Steelers for the 2018 season. This has been Le'Veon Bell. Thanks for joining us here at CBS Sports.
Thanks for having me.